Hey there, guys. What's going on? It's time for 30 books in 30 weeks. And I missed yesterday. I apologize. Things have been crazy, 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 crazy. So remember I told you guys a couple of days ago that I was working on getting a big new contract. And so I haven't heard back on that yet, but that's okay. That's okay. I followed up with them earlier today, but here's the thing. So, in order to do that, then I needed to make some other changes in my other businesses, and so I ended up completely revamping my coaching business, closed down Bankable Success, and started up fresh. Got all my paperwork filed with the state, and we're ready to go. So when that contract comes through, baby, we are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll. So the new company, you guys probably have seen all kinds of stuff being posted. I just started getting everything rolled out today, but it's called Ultimo. Ultimo. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. My eyes are going cross. It's called Ultimate Power Coaching, and so that's on. It's all ready, guys. It's all ready. So when that contract comes through, we're ready to go. So I apologize. That's what I've been investing so much time in. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of coordination to shut one business down and completely start it up brand new and carry over all the products and services and all your paperwork and the logistics that go along with that. So I apologize, but that's what's going on. So, but tonight, 30 books in 30 weeks. It's Friday night, and every day is a Friday is our book, and it just so happens that today really is a Friday. And so I was thinking, I didn't even realize it was Friday. Like, that's how consumed with everything that I've been in getting this stuff switched around. So it's a whole new look and a whole new flavor. So I'll be inviting some of you to join me over at I cannot talk. Blah, 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 blah. Take two. I'll be inviting some of you guys to join me over in Ultimate Power Coaching. It's going to be awesome. And also, a lot of my videos are going to be moved to the new platform, again, in preparation for some new contracts and things. So that's what's going on. That's where we are. For those of you who don't know who I am, and I'm just rambling on and on and on and on, my name is Marcy Batiste. I'm America's #1 success and recovery trainer. I am also now the proud new owner of brand new company. So Ultimate Power Coaching is up and running, and I'm known for a couple things. Number one, sold out to my happiness. Number two, I live life on Mars. And number three, that my favorite thing in the whole wide world is to help other women shine. And that brings me to my point today, that, what makes you great? Like, how do you know that you're great? What is it about someone that makes them great? And so that's the section I'm reading in Pastor Olstein's book today, and he's talking about reaching back and helping someone else. And so, like I said, it's my thing is to help other women shine. So even over at Ultimate Power Coaching, while it's broadened quite a bit to invite the fellas in under the coaching programs and some new programs developed specifically for the fellas, but I tell you guys all the time that I feel like survival is a responsibility. And so when you survive something tragic, when you survive something traumatic, when you overcome some obstacles that a lot of people are still stumbling over, I feel like you have a responsibility to reach back and help someone else. And so it was interesting because Pastor Joel said in the book that that's what makes people great. And I look at it from a standpoint. Number one, I feel like it's my responsibility, like I said, but it's what makes me feel good. And so when I see my clients having success, when they're rolling out new products and they're shooting and firing me over emails and text messages and stuff like, hey, take a look at this. I tried this and it worked. It just makes me happy. It just makes me feel good. And so when I tell you guys I'm sold out to my happiness, that's why it's so easy for me to, work for almost 48 hours straight and not think twice about it, because I know that what I'm pouring into is going to reach back and help someone else come along. Um, I get to pour into someone else, and that in and of itself is part of what refills my cup. And then the other thing is making sure that I surround myself with amazing people. So everybody from my clients, that's one of the things about entrepreneurship. You don't have to do business with people you don't like. And that was huge when my mentor taught me that. I was like, oh, yeah, because I came from, the big corporate world, and whoever walked through the door, that's who you had to deal with, and you didn't get a say so. And now, if they walk through the door and you don't want to do business with them, you don't have to. It's your company. It's your own business. Um, and the other thing I'll say on that is sometimes you have to remember, well, not remember, because many times you won't even know, but you have to be able to force yourself sometimes to take a step back and say, why does someone behave the way they're behaving? And not that it excuses it or it gives it a pass, but sometimes that's part of what reaching back is all about. You will reach back sometimes, and you'll help someone that on the outside looking in, people are like, why do you even deal with that person? Why are you even wasting your time? But when survival is your responsibility, when reaching back is something that fills your cup, and you understand that there's pain under that. There's somebody that's hurting. There's someone that needs to be healed. And we talk about, for me, with the reality-based success and recovery training, you got to be in touch with what that reality looks like, and realize that what the behavior that they're exhibiting is symptomatic of something deeper. And sometimes in order to reach back and pull them out of the fire, you have to figure out what that is before you can even begin to help them. And people are resistant a lot of times. They are resistant. And I'm a firm believer that I don't try and help people that don't want to be helped. I just don't. So if I reach out and you don't want the assistance, you don't, there's lack of follow through, there's lack of commitment, things like that, I get to move on. That's part of what being an entrepreneur is all about. And fortunately, because of the industry that I'm in, and particularly now with Ultimate, we are moving so much into that coaching arena. So much focus is on the one-on-one private client services, and those people pay up for that. They pay up for that. And so you don't oftentimes, by the time they get to that level, they're already all in. They're invested in their success. And so you don't have a lot of that flakiness. And so that's one of the things, that I'm excited about with Ultimate Power Coaching, is that a lot of the things that I had under Bankable Success, under that umbrella, I was able to do away with things that weren't profitable. I was able to do away with things that I didn't really like to do. And that really felt amazing. It felt completely and totally amazing. And so the one-on-one consulting is one of the things that I truly enjoy. It's what, like I said, it's part of what fuels me. It refills my cup. It's what drives me. And so now I get to do more of that. But that's the thing. So when you guys are out there and you're thinking about, I was going to do the message on being a dream builder, not a dream buster, because there's a lot of dream busters out there, and you have to not get caught up in that moment, to not get caught up in the minutia of other people's foolery a lot of times, and kind of skirt around on the outside, stay on the outside lane. What makes you great? Like, think about if, I have a personal mission statement, and the last line of the personal mission statement is to leave a legacy that my daughters can be proud to say that's my mom, and this is what she stood for. And so for me, for them to be able to know what I do, who I am, what I stand for, to me, that's what makes me great. Like, do you have one thing that you can say you know, this is the thing, this is my one thing, this is what's going to make me great. This is the one thing that that I can be proud of. This is the one thing that if I could shout it from the rooftops, I'd want everyone to know. My second thing is that I'm sold out to my happiness, which then feeds into the first thing, which allows me to lead my legacy. But think about what is that one thing? What is that when you're talking to someone, or you're engaging with someone, you're like, man, that's a really great person. I want you to think in that moment, what is that thing that they're doing differently than anyone else, that when you have a conversation with them, you have an interaction with them, you walk away saying, wow, that person is great. Because if you can identify what that thing is in other people, you can begin to develop it in yourself. And too many people don't realize that their greatness is already there. It's just waiting for you to tap into it. It's waiting for you to say, you know what, Destiny, let's go. I'm ready. So that's the message tonight. I know it's late, so if you're catching this on the replay, thank you for making that investment. Please, please, please make sure you go check out the new business page. It's called Ultimate Power Coaching. There's also a group that will be set up for the ladies to join, but the business page, the business coaching programs are all for everyone. It's, you know, it's open to everyone. So make sure you check that out, and make sure the next time you have a conversation with someone and you walk away thinking, wow, that was great. They're great. That's a great person. What is that thing? And then light that spark within yourself. And then if you feel like it, shout out to me. Let me know. What's that one thing that makes you great? All right, y'all have a great night. As always, thanks for living life on Mars, and I'll see y'all over in Ultimate Power Coaching. Later.